So we have multiple breaking news coming out. Please share this video. Today is February 27, 2025, and welcome to the Real GS News channel. Guys, before I start, give this video a big thumbs up, and once again, thank you so much for your support. So we're going to start with this one here. Ukraine F-16s are firing missiles, lobbing glide bombs, and jamming the Russian radars. So once again, Ukrainian Air Force is gradually assigning the jets to more dangerous mission. This information is coming out today. All right, and we're also going to talk about this one here. You have Vladimir ally again threatened to erase NATO ally off the face of the earth. All right, so once again, these two informations coming out today. We're going to see what's going on with these news. Do me a favor, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and once again, thank you so much for your support. And yeah, we're gonna see what's going on here. Just looking at those F-16, look at that. It is carrying some very powerful stuff there. And I mentioned, even though we're talking about peace. Oh, by the way, Zelensky is at the White House. I think he's on, if I'm not mistaken, he made it to Washington D.C. So he's here already, and that was like an hour ago, if I'm not mistaken. So he's here, and at the same time, tensions are still high out there between Ukraine and Russia. All right, so let's see what's going on with this news here, guys. Make sure you share the video. And again, for those of you that want to help support the channel, we do have the Cash App link and the Patreon link in the comments box and also description box. Laden with Ukraine's best air-to-air missiles, precision glide bombs, and radar jammers, Ukrainian Air Force Lockheed Martin F-16 fighters have departed their comfort zone relatively benign missions, intercepting the Bear cruise missiles and drones, and are increasingly targeting the Bear forces along the 800-mile front line of the Bear 3-year wider war in Ukraine. So they gave the green light to them to fire those missiles. More and more photos and videos are appearing online depicting ex-European F-16s streaking over Ukraine, including the most dangerous eastern part of the country. Some are equipped for air defense patrols with pairs of AIM AIM-9 infrared guided missiles and AIM-120 radar guided missiles, along with 3 underwing and underbelly drop tanks for extra fuel. Others have equipment for riskier bombing raids, twin pylons carrying 8 200-pound small 250 pounds small diameter bombs, as well as a centerline AN/ALQ-131 electronic countermeasures pod. Now, all complementing the 4 air-to-air missiles and 2 drop tanks. The latter loadout allows single-seat supersonic F-16s to engage Russian targets in the air and on the ground, both from scores of miles away, while also detecting and jamming the Bear radars and surface-to-air missile batteries. They act as flying air defense with advanced missile warning tech, the pro-Ukrainian conflict intelligence team analyst group noted. All right, some very powerful equipments there. Very powerful equipments. Those F-16s are very, very powerful birds. The AN/ALQ-131 ECM pod is a new and critical capability for the Ukrainian Air Force, which entered the wider war in February 2022 without significant aerial jammers that exposed Ukrainian jets to withering the Russian missile fire and resulted in heavy losses early on. The Ukrainians have written off nearly 100 jets, many of them in the chaotic early weeks of the wider Russian invasion. Alright guys, make sure you share the video. Oh, give me a second here. Look at this one. That thing is loaded. Ukrainian F-16 returning from the mission. It says here, the 85 F-16s Crane is getting from Denmark. 85. Wow. From Denmark, the Netherlands, Norway, and Belgium are much better equipped than the country pre-war force of ex-Soviet MiG and Sukhoi fighters. In addition to the AN/ALQ-131 jamming pods, which were initially programmed by a team of U.S. Air Force specialists, the F-16 have the option of carrying pylon integrated dispensing system and the electronic combat integrated pylon system, PIDS and ISIPs. Totally apologize about those words. Now, PIDS or PIDS ejects metal chaff and hot burning flares to spoof incoming radar and infrared guided anti-aircraft missiles. Now, ISIP houses passive defenses to complement the active chaff and flares, including the AN/ALQ-162 jammer for defeating radars on the ground, as well as the AN/AAR-60 missile warning system for triggering the passive defenses. It says here all these protective systems do not make F-16 invulnerable. Now, the Ukrainian Air Force has already lost one F-16 out of the roughly 16 it has so far received from Denmark and the Netherlands. Now, the jet crashed under mysterious circumstances during an air defense patrol back in August, taking its famous pilot, I'm going to skip his name there, but the AN/ALQ-131 in particular can give you a pocket of air superiority for a moment's time to achieve an objective that has strategic importance and impact, a U.S. Air Force official explained. That self-protection capability may not endure. However, it's unclear to what extent the Ukrainians continue to rely on the Americans to program the AN/ALQ-131 pods. If they do still need the Americans, they may soon lose the ability to adopt the ECM pods as the U.S. under Donald aligns more closely with Russia. All right, so just wanted to bring up this very important information here. Crane's F-16 are firing missiles, lobbing glide bombs, and jamming the Russian radars. All right, so again, Ukrainian Air Force is gradually assigning the jets to more dangerous missions. All right, let's go with this next one here. This information is also coming out today. You have Vladimir ally threatened to erase NATO ally off the face of the earth. Now, again, a lot of people are talking about, oh, they're talking about peace and this and that. It doesn't matter, guys. Again, the Bible says there will be nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Europe don't trust the bear. Europe is not trusting Donald. So Europe is getting ready for worst case scenario. So you have this person here, Vladimir Solovyok, a Russian state TV host and key ally to Vladimir, said Moscow could erase Germany off the face of the earth during a recent broadcast. Wow. Newsweek reached out to German embassy for comment via email on Thursday. So why it matters? Well, Donald's latest round of comments about the Bear-Ukraine war, including calling Ukrainian leader Zelensky a dictator and suggesting Ukraine is to blame for the Bear invasion, have stirred criticism in the U.S. His comments are out of step with many more traditional conservatives, as well as most Americans who view the Bear as the aggressor in the war, which passed in 3-year anniversary this week. Give me a second here, guys. as well as most Americans who view the bear as the aggressor. I don't know where they're getting that information from. As well as most Americans who view the bear as the aggressor. Yeah, I don't see the bear as the aggressor. I'm sorry. Now, the person that was running this country, again, the last person that was running this country, he was the aggressor. He was the one that's, giving billions. He was the one that was giving the equipment. He was the one, again, just taking our money, giving it to the world. And you guys already know it's been exposed. So the aggressor is not the bear. I don't see the bear being the threat here. The one that was running the sleeping giant, Joe, he was the one. All right, so once again, it says here, as well as most Americans who viewed the bear as the aggressor in the war, which passed in its 3-year anniversary this week. Now, this person's recent remarks shed light on how the bear may be interpreting Donald's latest remarks and apparent shift in foreign policy. So what to know? Well, during this person's recent broadcast, a video of which was posted to X, formerly Twitter, by journalist and the Bear Media Monitor founder Julia Davis, Vladimir and his guest discussed the shift in sleeping giant foreign policy under Donald, as well as the recent German election. Andre Dean of the Faculty of World Politics at Moscow State University noted that you have Frederick, who is expected to be Germany's next chancellor, plans to continue to European nation support for Ukraine. Wow. He said that this person has been more open to providing mid-range. Oh, okay, wow. Mid-range Taurus missiles to Ukraine than acting current Chancellor Olaf. So they got a person that is a lot worse, I guess, when it comes to war. Ooh, Germany. All right, so they got someone that is a lot worse. I mean, supposedly a lot worse than Olaf. And this person, he is in favor of sending mid-range Taurus. That's a very, very powerful missile. Very, very powerful missile. Something that Germany avoid, trying to send to Ukraine, because again, it does a lot of damage. So if they use those missiles, the German missile, to hit the bear, that's gonna be problems. Once again, Vladimir said that the bear may act if Germany provides the missile to Ukraine. So now we can strike them, he said. We will erase Germany off the face of the you-know-what. His comments sparked pushback from Sandovalov, who noted that the bear is yet to erase anything. If Merz makes this decision, despite the fact that the sleeping giant said it's against this and wants peace, if Merz chooses an escalation, Donald will say, I'm washing my hands of this, and he will say, I warn you. Bingo. Bingo, 100% accurate. I do believe so. Donald is washing his hand. He's bringing the troops back. He's saying, look, I'm not going to be part of it. You guys going to, if you guys going to be firing towards, whatever, sending those mid-range and stuff, if you guys get into a big war with the bear, that's your problem. It says here, throughout the conflict, once again, Solovov has frequently made inflammatory remarks about member states of the NATO. Just last month, he said the bear would put London under water. His comments often go further than those of Putin and other Kremlin officials. So what people are saying? All right, so you have Davis in a post to X said that Donald administration is delivering what the bear wants. Donald on Wednesday, when asked about the concession, he would like to see the war end. He would like to see to end the wars. So, and it says, I don't want to tell right now, but I can tell you that NATO, you can forget about that. I think that's probably the reason the whole thing started. So that's what Donald said. Ukraine could forget about NATO. Look at this, Mr. Bolton, the Warhawk. Donald, former national security advisor on X on Tuesday, said it is a huge embarrassment that Donald has effectively switched sides. Oh, this is the guy with the mustache. Big mustache dude that kind of looked like Mr. Monopoly guy, but he got a little hair left. Again, he's a big Warhawk. He is. So again, you're gonna have some people out there. Even Mike Pence came out, and Pence is like, "Mr. President, you shouldn't do that. You cannot trust the bear. The bear is very bad." But again, we should trust Joe. Should we trust him? I mean, under Joe, the US AID, they send millions to Crane. They took our sleeping giant tax money. So unbelievable. So it says here once again, Mr. Bolton's not pleased. He's saying it's a huge embarrassment. Donald has effectively switched sides. He support the bear and blah blah blah. So once again, the sleeping giant has aligned itself not with our allies in NATO, but with the long-standing principal threat to NATO. Moscow, it's unthinkable that an American president would do this. So what happens next? Negotiations are expected to continue over the coming days and weeks, though it's unclear at this point how successful peace talks will be. All right, and that's where we at right now. That is where we at right now. So tensions are still high. Tensions are still high. Seems like Europe. Whoops. Give me a second here. It seems like Europe, they're going to continue supporting Crane. They're going to continue. They're going to continue supporting them. And Crane have F-16, 80-something F-16 from multiple NATO members. And Germany is about to get a new chancellor. His name is Marz, something like that. His last name is Marz. And Mr. Marz is going to be giving some mid-range to go with the possibly F-16s. Once again, this is where we at right now, guys. So again, I will keep it updated when it comes to nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. So make sure you share the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you once again so much for your support. Again, make sure you share the video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future updates and live stream. Thank you so much for watching. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida, 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Monday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father except through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.